A Consultant Career Guide. Chapter 1. A Consultant Career. Business Consultants Info. Business consultants are people who know something in the realm of business, usually gained through experiences and connections in the business world rather than through book knowledge, although that plays a role too. They hang up a shingle proclaiming themselves as business consultants, offering their services as experts, knowledge, ability to get things done, make connections with the right people, to other business people who need that particular knowledge. Business consultants can specialize in just about any sub-area within the realm of business: how to expand profitably, how to get government procurement contracts, how to set up a website, how to make a public offering, how to expand to world markets, how to franchise, how to sell a business, etc. One guy bases his whole consulting business on business owners in Tucson, Arizona who want to sell their products in Phoenix. Most business consultants started out with a career working for someone else and either retired, got fired, or tired of it and decided to set up a business as independent consultants. Contacts and networking are important, so if you knew a lot of people while you worked for Company X in whatever industry you're in, you just have to put the word out that you're now an independent consultant looking for projects. Consulting gives you more freedom than working for a company, and if you get a lot of business, you can even hire subcontractors to do some of the work for you. You can develop a team to specialize in one area of business, which some consulting firms do. You don't even have to be an expert. Just be a good manager and find experts to work for your consulting business. Your mantra is to please the people who hire you by making it easier for them to conduct their business affairs. The crux of consulting is to look at the client's problem with a fresh perspective, isolate the problem areas, break them down into parts and solve them as quickly as possible. You're not supposed to be a conformist with conventional ideas. You're paid to be a visionary with great, original ideas. The best consultant is the one who treats his work like an artist does. He wants to create a masterpiece out of love for the process every time. For every job, you're basically selling yourself. Your personal reputation is always on the line. Conversely, if you do good work, you can charge high rates and make lots of money. The greatest nightmare is to get a bad reputation and get no business. However, being good can have its drawbacks too, because you will get so much potential business, you will have trouble picking only the good jobs and rejecting the rest. In just about every business field out there, there's a grapevine where the insiders know what's going on, and you, as a consultant, are in there somewhere, with somebody having an opinion of you, either good or bad, spreading it around. If you're good, they will recommend you. If you're bad, they will criticize you. Decide what area of business consulting you want to be in. Set up your office. Let people know you're available for work. Set up a website. Anybody can be a business consultant. There are no licensing requirements and very little startup capital. Your success depends on how well you do the job. If you define yourself as a general consultant, such as general management consultant, you will probably get more jobs, but if you define yourself into a narrowly defined field and develop a good reputation for it, everybody will know you're the leader and come to you. For the companies, it is often more economical to hire a consultant team to do a job rather than use full-time workers for what is a temporary project that will end. Then the company will have the problem of laying off the workers. The companies have to find good business consultants and be able to discriminate between the pretender and the person who gets results. Consultants generally advertise in the yellow pages, on the internet, through the local business community, chamber of commerce, and because they're generally extrovert, hustling people, other people in the world of business usually know the good ones. Many professional business people by day moonlight as business consultants at night. If you hire a consultant, a one-man show is best. A consulting corporation gets too bogged down in bull to be any good. If you want to be a business consultant, get some business cards made up with your name on them, the words business consultant, and your specialty, like securing government procurement contracts or using information technology to enhance your business. Start passing them around. Go to local business seminars, meetings, etc., join the local chamber of commerce, get an ad in the yellow pages of your phone book plus a website something like helpingeougrow.com. Send direct mail pieces to companies in your area introducing yourself through a cover letter and your business card. You will get a few contracts, and if you do well, you can add them to your resume of successes in your cover letter, website, etc., saying something like have done considerable work for XYZ company. If you're good, word of mouth will eventually get you more business than you need. The many various government departments buy consulting services. Learn about how government procurement contracts work and submit your application. Being a business consultant, if you're good, is kind of like working for half a dozen companies. This freelance lifestyle can be fun because you're always going to different places doing different things. There's no pressure to be totally on with one company. If somebody fires you or the job is done, no sweat, you've got 5 other clients to spread yourself around to. You have to be professional. Get good stationery, a professional answering service with a human voice, and some of the latest technological innovations like email, fax, cell phone, etc. Work from either home or set up a small office somewhere. You can easily arrange to meet all prospective clients on their turf, thus making it easier for them and eliminating your need to get a big office for show. Simply talk to your prospective clients about what you know and how you can help them. Let them talk things out with you first. Either tape the conversation or take notes and charge an hourly fee. You can also either charge a retainer up front and a contingency fee at the back end depending on the success of your ideas, but if a client is unscrupulous, he can decide not to pay you at the end, which would mean you would have to go through the tedious process of suing him in civil court. So get some kind of hourly fee schedule set up so you're getting some payment for your time. Contingency fees are bad in the sense that they supposedly make it harder to get clients, but simply tell your clients that you're selling your time, you will give your best effort and you should be paid for it, win, lose or draw. Make weekly or monthly invoices depending on how much time you spend on the case. $40 an hour is not an uncommon fee in the consulting business. In fact, the fee is higher if you're a true expert who really knows his stuff. If people question your fee, just tell them you're an expert, you know your job, you can help them save lots of money by avoiding silly mistakes or oversights. That's your fee, that's it. You must offer free initial consultation and give people a chance to talk to you to check you out, otherwise you will never get any business. You have to charge extra for expenses like travel out of town, materials used, long-distance phone calls, etc. Get a letter of intent from your client describing what he wants done and the approximate monthly fee he will be paying you for about X hours of work per week. Get him to put a statement in there saying that each of you can quit the arrangement at any time within 30 days notice to each other. You each sign it and that's the contract. Precise communication, either verbal or written, is vital before you start the job so each knows exactly what the other wants. In order to be a true expert, you must read all the relevant trade and professional publications in your area of expertise, talk to other experts like yourself, then get out there and do your job, learning more and more as you go along. You must write good proposals and reports for your clients. Use a computer to make your reports. Keep them simple and clear but structured as though you were writing a business plan. In some cases you won't have to write anything, just talk to the client and do the job whatever it is. If you have expertise, don't be intimidated by the big management consulting firms nor be worried that big companies won't call a little independent person like you. People need expertise and wisdom. If you're good, you will get work. A way to get clients is to offer free business seminars in your area of expertise, send out invitations to CEOs, managers, etc., give good lectures, then at the end simply tell them if they need more info, you're in the consulting business. Also write articles in your area of expertise for your local news, business news, and trade publications. Maybe you could get on TV talking about your area of expertise. You could also write a newsletter or have a website about your area of expertise where you offer info in your field. Gale Group at gale.com puts out a 3-volume Consultants and Consulting Organizations directory. Books about business consultants are at number 658.46, number 001.068 and HD69 at the library. Management Consultant/Analyst. You can read a more in-depth version of this article at bls.gov/oco. The work of management consultants varies from employer to employer and from project to project. Some projects require several consultants to work together, each specializing in one area. At other times, they will work independently. In general, consultants collect, review and analyze information, make recommendations, and often assist in the implementation of their proposal. Both public and private organizations use consultants for a variety of reasons. Some don't have the internal resources needed to handle a project, others need a consultant's expertise to determine what resources will be required or problems encountered if they pursue a particular course of action, while others want to get outside advice on how to resolve organizational problems that have already been identified or to avoid troublesome problems that could arise. Firms providing consulting services range in size from solo practitioners to large international organizations employing thousands of consultants. These services usually are provided on a contractual basis. A company chooses a consulting firm specializing in the area in which it needs assistance, and then the two firms determine the conditions of the contract. These conditions include the proposed cost of the project, staffing requirements, and the deadline. Many fields of study provide a suitable formal educational background for this occupation because of the diversity of problem areas addressed by management analysts and consultants. After 1 or 2 years of experience on a variety of projects, the consultant may be promoted to team leader, overseeing a project and supervising entry-level workers. From there, consultants may advance into more senior positions. They may be responsible for several teams of consultants. Those with exceptional skills may eventually become a partner in the firm. Others with entrepreneurial ambition may open their own firm. Management consultants are being increasingly relied upon to help reduce costs and streamline operations. In addition, the trend toward acquisitions and mergers of companies is increasing the need for management consultants to help companies make the best fit after they merge. Federal, state, and local agencies also are expected to expand their use of management analysts. In the era of budget deficits, analysts' skills at identifying problems and implementing cost reduction measures are expected to become increasingly important. However, because almost 1/2 of the management analysts employed by the federal government work for the Department of Defense, federal employment growth will increase slowly because of cutbacks in the nation's defense budget. Persons interested in a management analyst position in the federal government can obtain information from usajob.gov. Vault.com, Profile of Management Consulting. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/management_consulting. American Consultants League C/OETR. 245 Northeast 4th Avenue. Number 102 Delray Beach, Florida 33483. consultants-league.com. Association of Management Consulting Firms. 380 Lexington Avenue. Number 1700. NYC 10168. 212-551-7887. amcf.org. Canadian Association of Management Consultants. BCE Place. 181 Bay St. Heritage Building, Floor 2R. Toronto, on M5J2T3. Camp.com. Institute of Management Consultants USA, IMC. 2025 M. St. NW. Number 800. Washington, D.C. 20036. 800-221-2557. imcusa.org. Consultant/expert. I'm a resultant. Consultant trying to be cool or hot. Anybody could conceivably be a consultant in virtually any field of endeavor out there, but, truth be told, it's not a business for introverted, backroom types unless you're so good at what you do that they're lining up to hire you for projects because, in order to succeed, you have to be 2 extrovert things. 1. Known in the field you're in as a sociable, substantive insider who knows how to get the job done. 2. A hustler who's out there meeting people, pressing the flesh trying to get business for himself. If people are willing to pay for expertise in a particular field, there's a potential to make money there. Think of two possibilities. 1. Hire yourself out to companies and people for specific jobs. 2. Become a teacher, educator, workshop instructor, seminar giver, applying your expertise to a large number of people through live presentations and/or hawking your book, tapes, etc. Any area of life where people need advice or education in could conceivably be a way for someone to make a living as a consultant. All business fields apply. Some hobby fields apply. I've even seen a consultant for fugitives and near fugitives, people trying to escape the grip of Uncle Sam for tax purposes, looking for ways to get their money out of the country and get citizenship in another country. If somebody has a need for expertise in any area of life and you can fill it, that's what a consultant is. A consultant is someone who can save his client almost enough money to cover his fee as well as give him or her an easier, more efficient way of doing things. If you have expertise in anything because you either work in that field, are a teacher in it, or have written a book about it, you can market yourself as a consultant to offer people advice for $40 plus per hour for phone consultation, more if it's face-to-face for a project. It's a huge industry. Make up some business cards, go around to relevant companies and functions and pass them out. Send direct mail letters of introduction and make cold calls. Get a website to offer some free information and describe your services. Get in the yellow pages. If you go national, get a toll-free phone number. Pick a snazzy name that describes what you do. Speak to groups, go to trade shows, offer a regular newsletter, write a book, start a newspaper column in your field, write magazine articles, offer a website with free information, join the professional organization, network, ally with other consultants in a non-competitive field to help each other. The government uses consultants. Go to the appropriate departments at all levels of government and introduce yourself just like you would in private enterprise. Be professional when you meet your clients for the first time. Offer to meet them at their place of operations. If you have an office, keep it neat. If you work from home, set up a room as an office. Be competitive with your service fees. Go for the job rather than by hours. The client or possible client will ask for an assessment, which is a basic report of the situation. You write it up, they read it, and if they don't like it, they might pay you a few bucks and get rid of you, but if they like it, they will hire you to keep working on it. For the first part, have a basic contract just for the assessment, then figure out a more elaborate scheme if they want to hire you for a particular project. Time is money. People come to consultants because they want quick action. When somebody comes to you for the first time, be quick to impress them. Don't try to suck him in for pennies. Try to make it a win-win situation. You give him the work he wants, he pays you a reasonable fee. In order to write good reports, you have to be clear, stick with the main points, offer real solutions and do good research. You will probably have to present your report to a corporate board. Go to number 808 at the library for public speaking books. Use a computer for both making up your reports and for your research. Prove yourself a few times and you will get word of mouth business. Pick one niche area of specialization, know it inside out, then help businesses and anyone else who has a problem in that area who come to you looking for solutions. Your job is to be charming with whoever hires you, diagnose problems, generate new ideas and find solutions. Outside consultants are good because they work on a piece-by-piece basis as independent contractors getting paid for the specific job and are expected to yield results, unlike employees who get complacent. Consultants are immune to office politics since they come in from the outside, and because of this, they often have a fresh view of the situation, unlike the insiders with all their routines and politics. Join trade associations as a means to make contacts and do some advertising. Go to nalo.com to learn about contracts. Business coach, how to be one. Offer expertise in some area for a fee. Here are ways that you can grow your business online as a coach or consultant. A newsletter is a great way to introduce yourself to subscribers and give them helpful tips, information, and strategies. You can even offer 2 subscription levels, a free subscription available to anyone and a paid model where you can give more thorough information to paid subscribers. As a coach, you can write articles that give specific information about the subjects or topics that interest your niche. Write ebooks, podcasts, or make videos of subjects in the field. Corporate.com, start a coaching business, consulting business, or become a business planning consultant. california.com/diploma/life-bus.htm, life and business coach course description, training in Sacramento, California. Center for Executive Coaching.com, become an executive coach. home-business-4-you.com/business products/business_coach_business.html. life-coaching.com/business-coaching.htm. lifecoachingstudio.com. thegrowthcoachfranchise.com. thegrowthcoachfranchise.com. General Business Coach websites. 1000ventures.com. 1to1coachingschol.com. abusinesscoach.com. acoach4u.com. b-coach.com. bellaonline.com/site/businesscoach. breaking-boundaries.com. bspage.com/coach. businesscoach.com. businesscoach1.com. businessenergetickets.com. businessenergetickets.com. certifiedcareercoaches.com. coachcrystal.com. coachfederation.org. coaching.com/ccu/become %20% 20 business%20 coach/benefits/default.asp?s=1. coachlee.com. coachmaria.com. consummitcoaching.com. dawsonresources.com. e-businesscoach.com. en.wikipedia.org/wiki/business_coaching. executivehealthcoach.com. finddr.coach.com/0o-business-coach.htm. fitnessbusinesscoach.com. home.att.net/coaching-tip/business_coaching. lettyhourwaytofreedom.com. loyaltycoach.com. mollygordon.com. myprivatecoach.com. paullemberg.com. stevemitten.com. successfulambitions.com. the-business-coach.com. thegrowthcoach.com. ziggs.com, business development mentor.